Cleaning the studio for showings. House showings start in like 30-40 minutes. Very excited. Bittersweet, but very, very excited. What's happening? That's how everything feels. Maybe I'll just start the video like that. So, as I've mentioned in a few previous videos, last week's video I announced our plans and what's been cooking up our sleeves for the past few months. And if you haven't caught up, make sure you go watch last week's video. But we are moving. We're selling our house, selling like 80 to 90% of our belongings, and we are moving somewhere out of the country, and I'm keeping it private. I've said why in the previous video. So if you haven't watched last week's video, make sure you go watch it. For all the lowdown and our decision-making process and all that, here I am sitting in our studio, our art studio, and shredding papers that I've been needing to shred for a couple of weeks. So I'm just in this video. At the time of recording, this was before showings, and at current time of recording this video, or the audio for this video, we have a few offers in hand, and we are, doing all of that stuff, deciding on which offer to go with, negotiations, all that kind of stuff. So things have been a little bit crazy. And also my video editor for YouTube, she's like in the final stages of her pregnancy. So things have been a little bit wild for YouTube over here, but we are going with the flow, and just if there's time for it, there's time for it. We're not going to put pressure, and we're not going to, stress about it too much. So these videos for the next few weeks are probably going to be very similar to this, like just little kind of vlogs or catch-up things with my phone and whatever I can capture or remember to capture. And it will be the mundane things like this that you have to do when you are making big life changes. There's been so many forms and so many, housekeeping type things that we've needed to do, garage sales, donations, and all of that stuff. And because it's something that is so aligned, this decision to move, it's been going with ease and with flow and with excitement. Obviously, there's been annoying things like hair pull-out moments when files just aren't working properly, or you have to dig up some sort of paperwork that you haven't seen since you were born. We're organized. So thankfully the process has been relatively smooth. But, with all the logistics and planning of this type of really big move, there's a lot that goes into it, and it has been just slightly a little bit crazy. But because it's so aligned, like I was saying, it's very exciting, and we're moving forward with really strong momentum. So that's cool. And we're just so excited for this next chapter and what that holds for us. It feels really big and really risky. So we're moving forward with so much momentum and joy and excitement because this decision is something that is so aligned for our family. And I can't wait to share more with you guys about the details in, what went into making this huge decision and how we brought it up to each other and how we decided where we are moving specifically and all the things that went into this really massive life-shifting decision. And there's so much more that's in store for us too that I can't wait to share with you guys and walk you through what our new life is going to look like over there. Yes, art will still be involved, so don't you worry. I have so many fun, exciting plans for this YouTube channel too, to just make it more inspiring and more filled with art and things that are beautiful. So anyway, very excited. And yeah, so it's been a lot of getting things ready to sell, showing our house. We had a full weekend of open houses, and we already have lots of offers on the house, and I feel so very grateful. All of the doors just seem to be kind of opening for us. So that's convenient and nice, and we are going with the flow. There's a lot to be processed, a lot of people to say goodbye to, and a lot of things that are very sad about this decision. But at the same time, we know that it's opening so much for us as a little family and for our lives. And we couldn't be excited for this new chapter and what is to unfold for us. And I keep reminding myself through this big decision that, honestly, you only live once, but also there's no mistakes or failures. There's only lessons. And so if this is something that, we decide we hate living there for whatever reason, we can always move back. So we're ready to take on a little adventure and really see what this life has in store for us. And I can't wait to take you guys along for the ride. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. Watch last week's video, the past couple weeks' videos, where I explain more about our move and the details. And if you're itching for more watercolor tutorials, I have monthly live art classes and art critiques inside my Patreon membership, which you can join for as little as $5 a month or $10 a month if you want the art critiques and live classes. And it's a great community. There's hundreds of people inside this community who are sharing artwork and feedback with each other. So make sure you join, and I'll see you in next week's video.